Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware. Your place to go to make sure you have everything you need in case we get another winter storm. And maybe if you have to deal with some ice, Omni True Value has plenty of rock salt, sand, also the snow and ice melt products like Pelledo, Mag Ice Pellets and Flakes. And of course, if you need a new snowblower or a new shovel or a new spreader, they've got it all there. 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, and Southwest Suffolk County on Long Island. They serve the entire New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area, and they have the lowest prices anywhere. 631-756-1125 is the phone number, and the website omnitruevalue.com. Starting to get a little busy on the watches and warnings map. The emphasis today with regards to wintry weather is across the northern plains and into the western Great Lakes. We have a fairly large area of winter storm warnings and even some blizzard warnings up in parts of southeastern South Dakota and western Minnesota. Also, winter storm warnings in the western half of Colorado, also into south central Wyoming, and numerous winter weather advisories all surrounding that moving into the eastern lakes. We also have flash flood watches as the next round of precipitation rain is coming in. Let me just move myself to the side here, and you can see that rain. The flash flood watch is up for parts of the middle Mississippi Valley, Kentucky, Tennessee, southern Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, southern Ohio into West Virginia, and also into parts of southwestern New York as well as northern New York. I'm not anticipating flash flood watches going up for eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England. We might see wind advisories go up for coastal areas of New Jersey, Long Island, southern and southeastern New England with this weather system as it moves on by. It's similar to what we had last Thursday and Friday, but I don't think we're going to see the gusty winds inland as much. So this may be more primarily more for the coast. Meanwhile, we've got a very nice day in the area, eastern PA to southern New England, down into northern Virginia, nice and sunny there. But the buildup of clouds and moisture in the Gulf states and points west. You see the clouds advancing there, and also the solid overcast with the weather system in the northern part of the jet stream that is impacting the northern plains. And on the radar, there's the rain that is now blossoming out through parts of Alabama, northern Alabama into Georgia, and moving east and northeast. And all of this is going to get involved as that northern system swings around. That's producing snows right now in the Dakotas, back across northern Minnesota and into the western lakes. And also, as we go further to the west, you can see some snows there starting to blossom out a bit in parts of Wyoming, Montana, down into Colorado, and into Utah. Now, we are going. Let's first take care of weather system number one, which is the system for tomorrow into Wednesday, and we'll start with that, and then we'll move on to the risks that are involved with respect to Thursday night and Friday with the next wave. This is quite a pattern, actually, very, very busy. And here we have. I'll use the radar presentation rather than the actual precip amounts with this. And let's go to the GFS, and we'll put that up there. I had the Canadian model up because I was looking at that before. So here we go. You see that rain blossoming, the snow area to the north, moving across the lakes. The rain expands, those heavy rains in the yellows and reds. Again, this is the radar presentation. This is at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon with the rain starting to reach to the coast, and the low in northern Illinois that runs up northeast of Toronto by the time we get to Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And there's heavy rain that comes through Thursday afternoon into the evening. And then we'll wait for the cold front to go by. That will probably come through sometime Wednesday morning. Now, initially, as far as the weather is concerned, after the front goes by, it's going to be pretty warm on Wednesday. I think we're going to see highs up in the 60s. And then the front is here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It goes through relatively dry, and now you start to already see precipitation with the next wave that is coming out. And as each one of these comes out, the systems are starting to move a little bit further to the east. And we have a little lead piece that runs out ahead on Thursday, so I think we'll have clouds. Some models actually bring a little bit of snow and ice into the area Thursday afternoon. I think it might be a bit fast and a bit overdone, but we'll keep an eye on that because that ultimately may have an impact on the system on Friday. Then this low comes out to the northeast, runs up into western Virginia, and begins to redevelop off the coast. So we'll have also in the play here is a cold high. You see the cold high up near Quebec, in Quebec, and another cold high back in the Dakotas, and that's trying to suppress the system to the south. And there have been some subtle shifts in the models today where they were a little bit colder, showing a little bit cold air being a little bit more important for the area, particularly for Pennsylvania, the northern part of New Jersey, and then just inland, north and northeast of New York City. So that's going to be the emphasis of the forecasting angle of this in the next couple of days, is watching some subtle shifts if that high is just a little bit more important and whether it might push the ice line a bit further south. I think the risks of significant icing in interior areas is growing here. The coast just misses out on this, thankfully, because ice is evil. But again, we want to watch it carefully because the GFS was cold initially, and now it still kind of holds on to that primary a bit longer. But the European and Canadian, which were warm initially, are now backing off a bit on that and showing that primary low kind of dying out in West Virginia and redeveloping off the Delaware, New Jersey coast. Ultimately, I don't think, at least for the coastal areas, it's just a matter of if that were to happen, where the secondary were to take over a bit faster, it would make for a more serious icing situation. I don't think that the shifts would be far enough south to make it more of a snow issue. But go north up into upstate New York, into Massachusetts, into central and northern New England, and even down into the northern half of Connecticut, the snows will be more significant, maybe on the order of 6 inches plus. Further south, there could be a couple of inches before it changes over. And if you go from central New Jersey on southward right now, I would think that would be mostly rain. Pennsylvania could see ice all the way down to the Maryland state line before this is all said and done. And then that goes away. We see colder weather coming in for Friday and Saturday, and then yet another wave comes out for Sunday, and this one with a low that moves off the North Carolina coast and moves northeast. So we're going to watch this one closely, as this could be a possibility. The models all show it in one form or another in terms of the long range. So let me just leave you with WPC's, the Weather Prediction Center's forecast. This is still in their long range view. So this is from Thursday into Friday. The darker green is 30 to 50% chance of at least a couple of inches snow and sleet combination, let's call it, or more. So the 50% line, the 30 to 50% line in the darker green, cuts across New Jersey just south of Route 78, and in Pennsylvania just south of Route 78 to about New York City, the north shore of Long Island, and then you get into the blue, the darker blue, which is 50 to 70, and the light blue is 70 to 90%. You see the greatest chance for that, northeast PA, and then on up into the middle and upper Hudson Valley, and also into the Catskills and points further north. And then for the period that this lasts at least into Friday morning, the 30 to 50 is in northern New Jersey, to about White Plains, and then running into the southern edge to just off the south shore of Connecticut, 10 to 30 going down into New Jersey and into Pennsylvania. But by the time we get to, say, 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday, whatever's going on is going to be ending from southwest to northeast in areas in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, and then probably ending in southern New England and southeastern New England late morning or at the latest early afternoon, I think, in southeastern New England. So that's WPC's view. They seem to be on the idea here that things may wind up being a little bit colder than advertised. And this is one of those situations where these sort of subtle shifts of a handful of miles could wind up making a big difference to somebody. The Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon. 631-756-1125 is the telephone number. And the website is omnitruevalue.com. I'll leave you with the snow forecast map up in the northern plains and through the Great Lakes. And you can see some big amounts in parts of eastern Minnesota and north of Minneapolis and going over to the upper peninsula of Michigan, and big snows in the western half of Colorado and points westward. We will, of course, discuss all that and our weather here in our zone for tonight on the Joe and Joe Weather Show, which is going to be at 7:30 Eastern Time. So have a great day.